Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. We are doing a face-to-face intro today because I wanted to kind of set the tone for today's video. So I don't know about you guys, but I have been struggling a little bit this year with some seasonal blues, like a touch of seasonal depression over here. I want to be motivational and I want to get things done, but I also want this video to serve as some encouragement for all of you if anybody else is feeling the same way as me right now. I'd like to talk a little bit about self-care and talk about some of the things that I have been doing to try and make myself feel better and hopefully help some of you as well. We're of course getting things done, we're checking things off of my list, but we're also chatting about life today, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Before I get to doing dishes, I'm setting up my happy light. I got this recently on Amazon and I've heard really good things about them, so obviously ask your doctor before you try anything. But basically this light provides light therapy, which can help with things like improving your sleep, it can boost your mood, it can increase your energy, and also just enhance your focus. So this one has a couple different light settings and it also has a timer function. I use mine for anywhere between like 15 to 30 minutes a day, and I've definitely noticed that I feel better on days that I remember to use it. You don't need to just sit there and stare at the light, you can be doing other things. So I like to get morning dishes done, or I'll sit and have breakfast with it in front of me. If you live in a cold climate and you don't get enough outside time in the winter, I would definitely recommend something like this, and I will leave mine linked in my description box. I have not been sleeping well at all lately, and it's caused me to have just really low energy during the day, and I find myself feeling extremely unmotivated, and I genuinely hate that feeling. You'll see later in the video when I talk more about what I'm doing to improve my sleep. But while I am working on my sleep, I have no choice but to fight through the daily exhaustion and still get things done. When my space is a mess, I feel a lot more anxious than usual, so I figured I would share a couple ways that I motivate myself when I'm not feeling like I want to do anything at all. So the first way is to promise myself a reward when I'm done, so whether that be like a Starbucks drink or something so simple as taking a bath or reading a chapter of a book, I give myself some kind of incentive to get moving. Another thing I might do is put on energizing music. That can be helpful in getting me moving, or I will do it in spurts, so 20 minutes getting things done, 10 minutes rest, and sometimes once I've passed the first 20 minutes, I don't end up wanting to take a break anyway because I'm already in the zone, and sometimes just getting started is the hardest part. I have had a much easier time keeping my home clean since I've really picked up on my decluttering. It just doesn't get as bad as it used to now that most things have a proper home to go back to. I felt like before I was always just shuffling mess around from one space to the next, but having less stuff has definitely made a difference for me. It's less daunting for me to get going because I know it won't take as long as it used to. If you are feeling like your stuff is really kind of controlling your life, I would recommend to start decluttering. Even if it's one drawer a week, it all adds up, and before you know it, you will feel the difference it's made. It can be so easy to procrastinate on things, and for me, I've always procrastinated on paperwork and mail. I let it pile up and then I end up forgetting to make an important phone call or pay a bill because it got lost in the shuffle. A lot of the time these tasks do not take long at all, and we're putting off the simplest things for no reason. So as I was going through paperwork here, instead of shoving anything off to the side for later, I made the phone calls and I paid the bill, and now I don't have that stuff hanging over my head anymore. Let it go too soon. I'll be stronger. I recently heard of a really interesting way to be more productive, and I wanted to share it with all of you because it resonated with me. So traditionally, we write a to-do list and we might put the most important tasks first and the less important ones last. And then as the day goes on, we get those important things done, but probably left some of the lesser important things for tomorrow. But if you're really looking to increase productivity, try reversing that.
get all of your least important tasks done first, and then you are forced to get the more important things done last, even if you don't want to. That mindset may not be for everyone, but I have found that it genuinely helps me be more productive and leave less tasks unfinished day to day.
I am so excited to open this with you guys and show you everything that I got in the spring FabFitFun box. They have so kindly sent me over this box and they're sponsoring this week's video, so we're gonna open it up together. I just think this is the most fun little treat you can give yourself seasonally, and you'll see why once we open the box. But while we're talking about all things like mental health and seasonal struggles and just trying to get on a routine and be the best version of ourselves that we can be, I feel like this ties in just absolutely perfectly. So anyway, we're gonna open this together now and see what's inside. We have changed locations for this unboxing because my dishwasher was being so loud out in the kitchen. If you have never heard of FabFitFun before, basically it's a customizable box you get 4 times per year, and in the box you get full-size beauty, fashion, fitness, and home products that you get to choose. And with that, you also get access to member-only flash sales that you can save up to 70% off top brands. So think like Free People and Fenty Beauty and Coach. But you also have the option to swap your box for shop credits if you would prefer. And the spring box is actually valued up to $350. So basically you get a box full of all kinds of fun stuff, and like one product half the time outweighs the cost of the box. So actually the first thing I'm pulling out of my box is this PJ Salvage headband and wristband set, and this alone cost $42. So that just goes to show you the kind of stuff you're gonna get in your box and the value of it all. But I've actually been wanting one of these headbands for a while. I don't know if you guys are also seeing all like the get ready with me videos, but they always seem to have headbands, and I don't have one of those when I'm doing my makeup, and I always think to myself how nice it would be to get my hair out of my face. So I'm excited to have this. And then these are perfect for when you're washing your face and the water drips down your arms. Drives me insane, so I'm excited to have these too. So the next thing in the box is this Form daily check-in journal. I'm very excited about this. I personally love like notebooks and journals and things like that. I think they're so fun, and this one is like a self-care, fitness, wellness journal, and that's perfectly on theme with this video today. So I'm really excited to start using this. And you also get with this 6 months access to their digital platform. So the total value of having this journal plus the access to their app is $151. So the next thing in my box is this Osea Ocean Cleanser. I believe I'm pronouncing that right, but this is a full-size cleanser, and I've actually really been wanting to try this brand. I've heard very good things about them, so I was really excited to see that it was in the box. This alone is $48. So once again, the value in this box is out of this world. I also got this Grown Alchemist Purifying Body Exfoliant. I'm just gonna open it up because I'm curious. It smells amazing. It smells like a spa, and I'm really excited to use this. I don't have anything like this right now, and this is one of those things that I probably would not have picked out myself. So I love that I get to try it full size in this FabFitFun box, and who knows, maybe they'll become one of my new favorite brands. I don't know if you guys remember, this was all the rage in like 2016, and now it's coming back in like the 2016 brow. So when I saw this was in the box, I just had to pick it. And it is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Soft Brown, and it also comes with a brush. And the last thing in my FabFitFun spring box is this Beyond Yoga gym bag. It's like a convertible gym bag. You can wear it a couple of different ways, like as a backpack, you can throw it over your shoulder, but this is so nice. It's beautiful quality, and I'm so excited to start using this. This will be perfect to pack some things when I'm headed out with the kids, or if I can get myself to a gym this year, which I would love to do. This would obviously be perfect for that as well. So FabFitFun is actually offering 2 separate promotions right now. So either you can get 20% off your first box as a seasonal member, and for that the code is Catherine, and I'll have the link in my description box down below. Or if you would prefer, you can sign up as an annual member, and you'll actually get a $200 surprise gift if you go that route, and that code is CATHERINEGIFT, and again I'll have that link in my description box down below. Personally, I think that the annual membership is the way to go. With that, you get like first dibs at product choices for your boxes. You also get earlier shipping, and you get first access to their flash sales, but you honestly can't go wrong either way. FabFitFun is just such a fun way to treat yourself every single season. I feel like as moms or as women in general, we tend to forget about ourselves and we spend a lot of time like taking care of other people and buying things for other people. And so it's just fun to get a box full of things that you may not have picked out for yourself otherwise. You're trying new brands, you're getting full-size products, and it's just fun. It's happy meal. I will have all the info for FabFitFun and both of those promotions in my description box down below if you're interested. And I would love to hear in the comments if any of you end up signing up. And I just want to say a huge thank you to FabFitFun for sending me this box and sponsoring this week's video.
It might seem silly to clean the living room midday when you have kids because you know it'll just be a mess again in a little while, but I like to do a midday reset because I find my kids play better and the room doesn't get as messy the second half of the day, so it does make the nighttime pickup a little bit easier. Plus, the mess makes me anxious, so I'm doing everything I can right now to just stay on top of that feeling.
You hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so hard. I know you've done your part. It's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright. All your life you've tried to be a good man inside. Did everything that you thought you should. Didn't seem to do you any good.
My bed has been damaged on one side for a while now, and while we've been on the topic of not procrastinating, it was time to take care of it. I have been so careful not to film in a way that the damage is noticeable because I had a rude comment about it a few months ago that actually really kind of like hurt my feelings and stuck with me. So I have been trying to hide it ever since instead of fixing it. My husband has really short hair and he leans against the headboard every night, and basically over time his hair just like rubbed off the finish. But I had someone comment telling me to clean off that disgusting grease stain, which it is not a grease stain. I'm actually not even sure how you'd get a grease stain on a wooden headboard. But anyway, we are painting it. I had an extra wood furniture paint kit from Dwill. I worked with them a couple of months ago on a video where I refinished a dresser and I painted that one green, but they also sent me over this light gray color, which I really thought that my headboard was light gray, but then once I painted it, you guys will see it's definitely not the same color as the rest of the furniture in our room, but it looks obviously way better than it did before, so I'm still happy with how it turned out. And also this paint is really nice because you don't need to do a ton of prep work, so it really doesn't even require any sanding. I only sanded because where like the finish had rubbed off, it was peeling, so I wanted to just smooth it over. But I really like the Dwill paints. The kit comes with everything that you need, and I think this looks way better than it did before. We'll probably eventually get a new headboard anyway, but for now this is just exactly what we needed to make it work. I am sure you've all heard this before, but exercise is so important for our mental and physical health. So I wanted to share some encouragement to get your body moving in whatever way that looks like for you. So for me, just doing a little bit of cardio. I only did 20 minutes, but it's something.
So I just got back from Whole Foods and this is what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. So this like whole tray was, I think it was $26, which obviously like that's a lot of money for what it is. But at the same time, usually on filming days, I don't want to cook because I've been working all day and I'm just exhausted by the end of the day. I have to edit like the whole video, usually that night. So yeah, it just for the sake of keeping it easy, sometimes we will get takeout. But tonight we're not gonna get takeout because we have this, and it's easy for me to reheat. It's like good quality stuff, came from Whole Foods, and it's cheaper than getting fast food. For like our whole family to have McDonald's, it's like $40. So this is a lot better than McDonald's. We also got some whole milk for Sutton. He still is a very tricky little eater, so I like this one because it has like the prebiotics and DHA, omega-3 and stuff. I do have him on a multivitamin that's like a whole food multivitamin, but still I like to give him like the good milk just to help supplement some of his eating. And then I grabbed a bunch of Pink Lady apples. I think these are the best apples. I literally can't eat any other kind. I like a crisp apple. If I bite into it and it's like soggy in texture at all, I just can't do it. So I love Pink Lady apples. I think they're so good. And then I also grabbed some bananas because Carson usually comes home from school like ravenous, and I always tell him he has to eat a banana before he can eat any other junk that he would normally try to go for. So that's a good way for me to get something healthy in him. And then I grabbed some broccoli florets and this organic 100% grass-fed vanilla bean yogurt. I'm gonna try this on Sutton, so hopefully he'll eat this. He's been eating like the yogurt pouches that are Danimals, and they're like Paw Patrol, and they're there's ones that have like a monkey on them, and they're just not the best for him, and they're also really expensive for what you get. So I'd love to be able to just put this on his tray with his breakfast with a spoon and have him eat this instead of having one of those pouches. And then for the kids, for like a fun snack, I got them Annie's organic graham sandwiches and s'mores. These are delicious. Like, I like these too, they're so good. I also grabbed these for the kids. We'll see if either one of them likes them. We've never tried them before. The Go Macro Kids Macro Bar and Oatmeal Chocolate Chip Cookie. We got some bunny grams and chocolate, and I grabbed these for me. These Stone and Skillet wheat English muffins are the best. I got them once in a Hungry Root box, and I've been obsessed with them ever since, and they sell them at Whole Foods. So that was really exciting when I saw that they had them there, because I don't have to order from Hungry Root to get them necessarily. These are also local to me. I believe they're made in Boston. And then I grabbed Sutton some bubble bath. We've never tried this kind before, but I just needed some bubble bath for him, so I picked that up. I don't know why I can't say that word, bubble bath. Picked up some bubble bath for him. I feel like I've been filming in this spot all day today, but it's like the best lighting in my house for some reason. I feel like I don't look super washed out here. There's not as, I mean, there's like a little bit of a glare in my glasses, but my glasses are hard to film in because I feel like everything reflects off of them, but I just can't see without them, so I have to wear them. But anyway, the rest of the things that I got from Whole Foods are all related to like my sleep, my wellness. I've been really struggling with my sleep. I actually had a Zoom call with my doctor this morning. My cat wanted some attention to discuss it, and so we were talking about some like natural remedies to help me with sleep. She was kind of explaining like how the sleep cycles work and like the cortisol and melatonin and how those things like play into the way that you're sleeping. So we talked about like a good nighttime routine, staying off electronics an hour before bed as much as possible, like how much melatonin to take, and like how to wake myself up better in the morning, and like stress levels and all that stuff. So she recommended, I'm gonna have to put you down. You're so cute though. You're such a good kitty. Before I show you guys what she recommended, you should definitely consult your doctor if you're having any troubles like this, and ask them for their advice and their help. I don't want to recommend something to any of you. Now he's gonna start playing with his toy. That your doctor has not discussed with you first. So the first thing that she recommended is ashwagandha. She said something about your kidneys, something about your cortisol levels, something about stress. Ashwagandha is supposed to really help with that, and we think that my anxiety, now there's a police car going by. We think that my anxiety is definitely impacting my sleep, so we're gonna try some ashwagandha. And then the other thing she recommended is magnesium. So I got these magnesium calm gummies. They are the Mary Ruth's Organic brand, which I'm sure you guys have all heard of, and we'll see how these are. This should help me with like my stress and sleep. Then she also recommended I get some sort of like sleep tea. So I got just this sleepy time tea. I'm sure you guys have all seen this before, and it's got some kind of like immune boosting something in it. And then I grabbed this sleep salt soak as well. I always take a shower before bed, but I'm gonna have to start taking like baths, so I can use this, and it's got a bunch of really good ingredients in it, and it was kind of expensive, so I hope that this helps. And then the last thing that I grabbed at Whole Foods is just tart cherry juice. Apparently tart cherry juice has like natural levels of melatonin in it, and maybe natural levels of magnesium as well. So if you drink some of this before bed, mixed with like some sparkling water or something like that, it apparently can really help with sleep. So I'm willing to try, again, anything at this point. So I'll see if the tart cherry juice helps me sleep.
So this is obviously the next day, but I wanted to be able to show you guys the after of the headboard, so I figured I would clean my room and film it as some more motivation for you guys. But I'm quickly just making my bed in the laziest way possible, just literally throwing it together. I didn't even take all my sheets off or anything. I just wanted to do this as quickly as I could. But you can see here that the headboard looks so much better. And again, obviously it's not an exact match to the rest of the furniture in our bedroom, but at least you can't see that disgusting grease stain anymore. One of the best things that I can do when I'm feeling unmotivated is to make my bed, because first of all, that means I can't climb back into it. Second, it gets me moving and motivated to keep going. And finally, there is no better feeling than getting into a made bed at the end of the day. The night after I had filmed this video, I was so excited to break into my FabFitFun box and try out some of my products. So having a clean bedroom and a made bed to get into, plus using my new products in the shower, was such a self-care moment. I tried out the body exfoliator, which is quickly becoming a favorite product for me. It's not like any exfoliator I've ever tried before. It's very fine, so it felt much gentler. It smells amazing, and it's like a luxurious experience. I also tried out the Osea cleanser, which is so good. I especially like it in the mornings because it has kind of a citrusy scent, so I find it kind of wakes me up. I feel like people have very strong opinions about this, so I'm curious, are you guys snackers in your bed, or do you like banish any food in bed? Because my husband and I definitely like to have some snacks in bed sometimes, and so our floor can get a little bit crummy, so we're just gonna vacuum that up.
Forever be in this moment, forever be.
This project that we're going to do right now is one I've been putting off for a while, but in the name of getting things done in today's video and taking things off of my plate and out of my head, we are going to do some grout cleaning, which is the worst. But before we could do that, I just wanted to tidy up the bathroom a little bit. It's such a small space that if there's any mess anywhere, I feel like I just cannot function. So we'll do that, and then we will get into the grout cleaning, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys because the product that I used to clean the grout was seriously amazing.
If I had a boat, I would sail out, take every brother and sister of mine. We'd roll in the sunshine and sleep when it's dark, hoping to find somewhere we could.
Talking very quietly because Sutton is asleep in his room right across the hall from the bathroom, but we went to Home Depot this morning so I could get some of this Zep grout cleaner and brightener. I've heard really good things about this and I've never tried it, but a lot of you have actually recommended it to me. I have been dreading this project. I think that if I were to ever build a home in the future or renovate an older home and redo the bathroom floors, I would never put tile in a kitchen, in a bathroom, anywhere other than like the backsplash tile, because cleaning grout is like my worst enemy. And I find that it just always looks dirty no matter how hard you try. So if you guys have really clean grout, I would love to know what your secret is to keep it that way. But I bought the Zep, and then I also bought this bottle because I didn't know if you needed a bottle to spray it on, but we could always use a sprayer, so even if I don't need it, it's fine. It was only like $3 or something. And then I also got this brush, which technically you're supposed to use, like, there's a pole I think you can buy that it like connects to, but I just bought just the brush. I was with Sutton and he was like free walking around the store, so I didn't have a lot of brain cells available when I was trying to make this purchase. I just kind of had to like work quickly and hope for the best. But we're going to put down some of this Zep and wait 3 minutes, and then my cat's in here. Just scared me so bad. Then we'll scrub it or wipe it away depending on how it's looking.
I did not end up using that spray bottle. I just opened the Zep bottle and started to pour it onto the grout. According to the instructions, you're just supposed to leave it on for 3 minutes and then you can wipe it off. I did end up using the brush that you guys saw me talking about a minute ago, and I just used that to kind of scrub it really quickly before I wiped it off. But you can see here, as I'm pouring the grout, it is already turning white. I was so impressed by this, and by the time I'm done cleaning the grout and then I just quickly clean my floors seriously have never looked so clean since we've lived in this house.
It's black, yeah, it's black. Oh, the water's black. 'Cause it's black, it's all black, black water.
Once we are done cleaning the grout, that is going to be the end of this week's video. I really hope that you found some encouragement in this video. Maybe you just needed a friend to hang out with. That is fine too. I know this time of year can be hard for a lot of people, and I'm right there with you. I truly cannot wait for sunshine and warmer days ahead, but I'm just trying to make the best out of the situation and work on self-care, work on improving my sleep, and I know it's going to get better soon. Don't forget to check out FabFitFun. I will have all the information in my description box for you. It was the perfect little pick-me-up and really gets me excited for the spring season. I know you guys will love it too. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. As always, if you're new, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, maybe even come follow me over on Instagram. You could turn on your notification bells if you'd like as well. But that is all I've got for you this week. Thank you once again, and I hope you'll be back again next week for another new video.